Okay, now we're going to go on with this activity. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do, we're just going to reproduce the lines. Now you can do this one of two ways. What we're going to do, we're going to reproduce the line here, and then we're going to label it. The way that I want you to do that is, I want you to bring the t-square up perfectly even with that line, and then all you're going to do is use your t-square to draw a dark, visible outline from that point to that point, because it's the exact same length as that one. So you've just drawn the visible outline. Now you could go ahead if you want to and line up this way, and you could go ahead and do all of the lines. Some people opt to do it that way and just get all of the lines drawn first, and that's okay with me if you do that. But you got to remember that labeling the lines is an important step as well. So you can do it in whatever order you want. So one of the things that I tell people to do is go ahead and bring your t-square up. I'm going to line it up just perfectly with the top of my lettering here. Then I'm going to draw a super light guideline here. And I'm going to come to the bottom of the lettering right here. And I'm going to draw another super light line there. Now you want to make sure you keep the guidelines for your lettering nice and light. And then I'm just going to come in and I'm going to do my lettering. Make sure you use good drafting quality lettering. And make sure that you spell it right, especially since all you're doing is copying from one side to the other. Another thing that I would really like for you to do, remember, this is a fairly easy activity. All I'm asking you to do is copy from this side to this side. So try to make it look the same. Try to keep your lettering centered up so it looks like that side. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my guidelines here. And I'm going to label that line. And then it's just a matter of keeping on going down. Draw a center line. Remember, center line is a line, dash, line, dash, line. And a center line just helps you locate the center of any object that you might be drawing. Do my guidelines. And label it. Keep that drafting quality lettering nice and even. Okay, an extension line. If you're looking at an extension line, and a lot of the copies have a little break there, there is no break in it though. An extension line is exactly like a visible outline, except for, if you look at it close, the line weight is just a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna line up on that, and I'm gonna draw that line, but I'm just not gonna draw it quite as dark. And you can see I have my visible outline dark here, extension line lighter. Going to get again to the very top of my lettering, and I'm going to do my guideline nice and light here and here, and I'm going to label. Okay, dimension line. Dimension line's a biggie here. To be a dimension line, the line has to have a line, a break, a line. Line weight's about the same thickness, same pencil weight as an extension line, but you got that break. It has to have the arrow leaders on it, and it has to have a number. Obviously, without the number, it's not a dimension line because it's showing the dimension from point A to point B. So there it is. I'm going to draw my arrow leader here, and then I'm going to do nice closed-topped 4 there, and doesn't show it, but I always like to give the dimension. And then I'm going to do some more guidelines here and here. And I'm going to come down and do a cutting plane line. Cutting plane line is nice and heavy. Oops, break my lead. Cutting plane line is nice and heavy. Couple of dashes. It's there. And I'm going to do guidelines. Okay, I'm going to pause this and then we're going to go on to part B1c, I guess is what I'll call it.